Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Network. And it's very great to be with you this morning. It's a beautiful morning for a game of Strat-O-Matic, 1969 baseball. We have a ball game here. The Kansas City Royals at the Chicago White Sox. This is game 1901 out of 1943. I've got my coffee, and I'm going to go over the lineups with you. For the Kansas City Royals, leading off in center is Northey, Mike Fiore Miamore at first, Alcaraz at second, Kirkpatrick in left, Jerry Adair at short, Bob Oliver at third, and my early bird has arrived. My early bird has arrived with me on this beautiful morning. It's Frederico in right, he's non-carded. Martinez catching. Hedlund, the pitcher, he's won one this year. For the White Sox, it's Walt Williams in right, Aparicio at short, Spence at first, Melton at third, Herman catching, Bravo in left, Knopp at second, Ken Berry in center, and Fred Rath will get the starting knot. He's non-carded, so is Frederico. Fred Rath Sr. appeared in 8 games in his major league career. He had a son, Fred Rath Jr., who played for the Rockies in 1 year. And the Chicago White Sox take the field. Fred Rath on the mound. And leading it off for Kansas City is Scott Northey. Looking at our standings as we wind down here. Kansas City is 1.5 behind Seattle. Isn't that something? They have 4 games left. Oh, that is good coffee. Wow. And Rath is ready. He'll face Northy here to start it off. Okay, here's Rath. He is a right-hander. Pitch to Northy, 211, right-handed, flies it to right. And that's for Walt Williams. He makes the catch, one away, and we are underway. Now here's Miyamori, Mike Fiore stepping in. Rath on the mound. Here's the pitch. 6-9, left-handed. And that's hit well by Miyamori. And it's gone. Miyamori has just hit a home run off of Fred Rath, off Rath's card. As I had said, Miyamori hit some home runs in April, a bunch of them. I don't remember exactly. And that's a 1-0 lead. Look at it again. Look at the dice. There it is. 6-9. And you can see he doesn't fare well at all. He's, oh God, he lets up a lot of home runs. My goodness, against left-handers. 6-9, clean home run. He's got the power. Wait a minute. No, against right-handers, Fiore has the power. It's early. And it's 1-0 Kansas City. For Fiore, number 16. He had 12. We'll see how long Fred Rath lasts. Hey! Oh, excuse me. One nothing Kansas City. Now here's Luis Alcaraz. Rico, the windup, and the pitch. 4-9 again. Alcaraz does not have the power. It'll be a single. Oh, look at that card. 4-9 against, against a right-hander. It is another home run. The other, I believe, was I gotta check. I want to check this. It was a 6-9 for Fiore, yeah, the left-hander, and this was a 4-9 against a right-hander. But he does not have the power, Alcaraz, so it's a base hit. Just so we know we're doing it right. Here's Ed Kirkpatrick now. Alcaraz on first with one out. Here's Ed Kirkpatrick. Here's Rath now. The pitch to Kirkpatrick. Left-handed hitter, 1-8 against the right-hander, struck him out. Now Jerry Adair. Here's the pitch from Rath. 4-4, right-handed. Flies to center X. Our first X today. That will be for Berry, a 1-0. Can't get better than that. You just can't. '21 F30. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. But the Royals do get one run on the solo home run by Mike Fiore. We've gone 1/2 here. And it's Kansas City 1, Chicago coming up. Here's Mike Hedlund now. Oh, that's good coffee. Ooh. Leading it off is Walt Williams. Here's Hedlund. Right-hander, 5'11", right-handed, flies to right X. That's for Rico, a 413. '84 S2 base hits, 6, 8, 10, 14. And it is a base hit for Walt Williams to lead it off for Chicago. Williams 1-16, being held 1-14. Now here's Louis Aparicio. He's going to lay it down. The infield is back. He's still an A bunter. Here's the pitch from Hedlund. It's hit back to the pitcher. And the only play Hedlund has is to first, And Williams advances to second base. So Williams in the scoring position. And here's Bob Spence. What a card. We'll let him hit at least twice today. Left-handed hitter. Here's Hedlund. Here you hope he lands on the pitcher's card. 5'8", left-handed hitter, flies to center. Under it is Northey. He makes the catch. It's 2 away. And Bill Melton in a clutch situation. Had a beautiful FaceTime conversation with my son and daughter-in-law. Just out of the blue, I decided to do it. They're a terrific couple. Here's Melton now. At the plate, 2-6 right-handed, struck him out. And the side is retired. No runs for the White Sox. 1 hit, the leadoff single by Williams, left on. We've gone 1, it's 1-0. They are, I asked them, are you both happy? And they both said yes immediately. Happy, and that's priceless. I'm serious. You can call it a rationalization that, you know, and she is so nice. We're here in the top of the second now. Royals off to a 1-0 start. Fred Rath. I'm sorry. Takes the mound. This is Fred Rath Sr. And leading it off is Bob Oliver. Oliver, right-handed hitter. Here's Rath and the pitch. That's 6-6, right-handed, walked him. Oliver is on. As you can see, it was a 6-6 right-handed walk. Oliver, 1-15 to steal, 1-18, being held 1-16. Wow. And here comes Fred Rico. His last name is not Frederico. His first name is Fred, his last name is Rico. So we have Fred Rath facing Fred Rico. Can you imagine if you had to use these cards all the time for all players? I like card and dice. Again, Oliver 1-15, 1-18, 1-16 being held. Let's see if he can get the lead on a 1-16. Uh-oh, it's an 8. I don't think we'll risk it where he gets picked off. So here's Frederico now. The pitch from Rath. That's 6-9, right-handed. Oh my, it might be again. It's home run 1. It's a triple by Fred Rico. That will score Oliver. They didn't need the stolen base. And that makes it a 2-0 ball game. Rico on third, no outs. Here's Buck Martinez now. Rath from the stretch. Here's the pitch, 5-11. Whoa, he flies it to right field, B ? We'll see if Rico tags. Oh, I was looking on the wrong card, I'm sorry. 5-11, going for Rath. I'm so sorry. Goodness, here we go. That's a fly ball right, no ? Whoa. For Martinez, no ? That is a sacrifice fly. And Kansas City goes ahead and takes a 3-0 lead, 2 runs here in the second. I don't think Fred Rath is ready for prime time yet. It is a busy game. Here's Hedlund now, the pitcher. 1 out, nobody on, Rath. That's 6-9, oh my, oh God. He's got W power. That's gonna be another triple. Oh my, 6-9 right-handed. And home run 1, triple the rest. 2 triples this inning, one by Hedlund, the pitcher. My goodness. And there's action in the White Sox bullpen. Gary Peters, typically a starter, came in relief in this ball game. The left-hander, and he is warming, and he wasn't that good this year. Peters is warming in the bullpen. Here's Scott Northey now. It is a busy game due to these cards. It's Hedlund on third, 1 out, 2 in, 3-0. Here's Rath and the pitch to Northey. 2-8, right-handed, struck him out. Second strikeout for Rath. 2 away. And here's Miyamura. That's 1-8, and he walked him. He let up a home run the last time. He didn't give him much to pitch at all this time. First and third, 2 down. And here's Luis Alcaraz, clutch situation. And Kathy Harden is very pleased. You know, the Kansas City took the first 3 of this 4-game series, and they've made up some ground on Seattle. They're hoping in the last games here they can overtake them. Here's the pitch to Alcaraz now from Rath. That's 5-7, right-handed, grounds it to second X. Knoppa 216. (10-2) G1, he gets to it. E16, 6-11, 13. And he throws him out. And the side is retired, but 2 runs on 2 triples, 2 walks, and 2 left on. Kansas City 3, Chicago nothing. Here's Hedlund now. Ed Herman is the batter. Sox down by 3 here. Here's the pitch to Herman, 2-6 right-handed. Single 1 to 18, it goes through. So Herman is on. Now Angel Bravo. And the pitch from Hedlund, 3-6 right-handed, pops it up to short. Jerry Adair is under it, 1 away for Bobby Knopp. It's a Monday. It's a beautiful Monday morning. Feeling good. Here's Hedlund now. 6-3 right-handed, that's a slash. Let's see if it goes through. It's a 19, I don't think so. No, right-handed lines it to short. Adair makes the catch, it's 2 away. And now Ken Berry is the batter. Here's Hedlund. 111 right-handed, flies it to left, and Kirkpatrick is under it. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs. 1 hit, 1 left. We're being very, very generous, allowing Fred Rath to pitch a 3rd inning here. Fred Rath Sr. And leading it off will be Kirkpatrick here in the top of the 3rd. Okay, Rath is ready. The pitch to Kirkpatrick. That is a 4-8 against a left-hander, and it's hit deep by Kirkpatrick, and it's gone. Wow. Eddie Kirkpatrick with a home run. He's got the power. Again, look at it, 4-8. Against left-handers, clean home run, and he's got the power against right-handers. Well, see if he can get through this inning here. It's now 4-0. Jerry Adair is the batter. Here's Rath. 1-6, right-handed, grounds it to short. Fielded by Aparicio, he throws to first, 1 out. Now Bob Oliver walked and scored on the triple by Rico. Rath. Whoa! Whoa! That counts. Fell on the floor, it's a 6. 1-11, right-handed, grounds it to second. Knopp has it, throws it to Spence at first, 2-away. Here's a chance for Rath to get out of this inning here. Frederico, the batter. And then there'll be a hitter for him next inning. Frederico steps in, a right-handed hitter. Two Freds at it. He tripled and scored. Knocked in a run in the second. Here's the pitch from Rath. That's a 1-9 against the right-hander, and he struck him out. And the side is retired. But a run, another run, this time on a home run by Kirkpatrick. I failed to enter him. And that will be it for Fred Rath as we're going to hit for him. Not so much because that's going to help, but we're taking him out anyway. For Kirkpatrick, that was home run number 6 on the season. It will be Gary Peters coming in, typically a starter, but he pitched in this game in real world. He pitched 1 inning. We'll let him go as long as he can last. Probably let him go about 2 or 3 innings. He is a left-handed pitcher. Bear with us. Boy, is it going to be hot out west in the United States today. Wow. Rath ends up having pitched 3 innings, 5 hits, walked 2, struck out 3, and allowed 4 runs. And Peters will be the pitcher. Let's see who's going to hit here. And we'll take a break after this half inning. Doug Adams pinch hit in this game. I'm going to see if we have him non-carded. Oh, I do. Facing Hedlund. We'll have him hit. Doug Adams doesn't have a great looking card, but We'll see. Here's Doug Adams. Against right-handers, not so bad. Two-column has a chance. In this game in real world, he was 1-for-1, scored a run, and got a run batted in. So here's Adams to lead it off, facing Hedlund. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Adams. Here's Hedlund now. And the pitch, 4-11, against a left-handed hitter, flies to left X. That's Kirkpatrick, 3-2. (13-3) F2. Kirkpatrick gets to it. 6-11-12. E2. And he makes the catch. Nice catch by Eddie Kirkpatrick. Adams is retired. And here's Walt Williams. Williams singled in the first. Here's Hedlund. 6-8, right-handed, pops it up to third. Oliver is there, 2 outs. And Louis Aparicio, the batter. Sacrifice bunt in the first. 5-10, right-handed, flies it to left. This should end the inning. Kirkpatrick is under it, and it's a 1-2-3 for Hedlund. And after 3, it's Kansas City 4, Chicago nothing. And Gary Peters will be the new pitcher. Rath, the loser of record. Hedlund, of course, needs to go at least 2 more innings to be eligible for the win. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. And we're so glad to have you with us. We're going to take a break for about 2 or 3 minutes here. In the meantime, you get a chance to powder your nose and do the other things. Don't go too far, because we'll be coming back in just a couple minutes. Oh, Lord. Indeed, Kathy, and I will be back shortly. We are back here in Comiskey Park in Chicago, where the Kansas City Royals out to a 4-0 lead, 2 home runs. Fiore, his 16th of the year. Kirkpatrick, his 6th, and Gary Peters is coming in to relieve Fred Rath, again, who allowed 4 runs in 3 innings. Peters taking his warm-ups at the mound. Looking at our schedule, our next game is Houston at Cincinnati. Every game is a relatively meaningless game here as we wind down in about the last 2 to 3 weeks of real time of our replay. And we'll be broadcasting all the postseason action live here on the Strat-O-Matic network. Pittsburgh versus Atlanta and Baltimore versus Minnesota. 2 of those teams will make the World Series, and we'll broadcast that too. In this, the first year of divisional play, it will be a 5-game series, best of 5 for the league championships. Peters is ready, and here's Buck Martinez. It's nice to be able to get away from the electronic pitcher card. Okay, here's Peters, left-hander. The pitch to Buck Martinez. 2-9, left-handed, flies to left. Bravo under it, 1 away. Now Mike Hedlund. A 2 WR, he tripled. What a blast by Hedlund, the pitcher. Wow, yeah. And there's truth to that. I imagine they were pretty good, though. Good enough to at least make the bigs. Fred Rath Sr. is still alive. He's 80. And his son, who played in 1 season, is 51. Both still alive. Here's Hedlund now. The pitch from Peters, and I'm sorry about my typos. Got to be a little more careful. 3-11, fly ball center. And under that is Berry, 2 away. Yeah, because the way I have this set up is I keep my keyboard right there. I imagine if I moved it like this, it might work better for me. But I like to stay in text. Two outs, nobody on. Northey now, 0 for 2. That's true. It's easier actually for me to type when I have it slanted like that. Okay, Northey with 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch from Peters. 4-11 right-handed. Ballpark slash 12. And it goes through for a base hit for Northey. 1 to 15, 1 to 16. Being held 1 to 14. Here comes Fiore. He only hit 16% of the time against left-handers. We're surely going to let him hit with a 4-0 lead against a left-hander, Peters. Here's the pitch from Peters. He has W power against left-handers. 1-9 struck him out. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, a strikeout by Peters. We're in the middle of the 4th. It's 4-0 Kansas City. Again, they're 1.5 behind Seattle. Seattle came in last in real world. And Chicago came in 5th behind Kansas City. Looking at our schedule for this date, September 28th, because we're only in our 3rd game of this date. Seattle hosts Minnesota for a doubleheader. So it's possible with a win here, and if Minnesota sweeps Seattle, which is not far-fetched, that Seattle can tie the Royals, or the Royals can tie, the Royals can tie Seattle. Again, if you look, they're only 1 1/2 games behind. 2 in the loss column, though. Bottom of the 4th, Gary Peters in his 2nd inning of relief. And Jim Spence will lead it off. This will be his last at bat. We'll have to bring somebody in for him. Here's Peters now. Here's Hedlund. I'm so sorry. Okay, Hedlund now. The pitch to Spence. That's 6-8. Spence, a left-handed hitter. He pops it up to 2nd. And under that is Alcaraz for the out. Scott Hansen will come in and substitute for Spence and play first base. Ron Hansen, a right-handed hitter. Here's Bill Melton now. 1 out, nobody on, Hedlund. The windup and the pitch to Melton. 1-5 right-handed, grounds it to short, and that's for Jerry Adair, of all people, playing short today. And he throws it to Miyamori for the out. 2 away. And Ed Herman steps up. Oh, that's good coffee. Wow. Hedlund into his windup. Pitch to Herman, 5-5 left-handed, 1 to 7. It's a double down the line for Herman. 3rd hit allowed by Hedlund. Herman 2 for 2. Here's Angel Bravo now, clutch situation. 6-4 left-handed, grounds it to short X. Again a dare, a 424. This could be trouble. Let's see if he can get to it. Uh-oh, 1-4, S2 base hit. That would go through and score. 5-6-7, E24. It is a single. Herman scores a clutch base hit. And it's 4-1 now. A 2-out double by Herman, and then knocked home by Bravo with a clutch single. Bravo not being held. He gets the lead on 4. No hold, no lead. Knopp at the plate. Here's Hedlund. 111 right-handed, grounds it to short. Adair has it this time, and he throws it to Miyamori, and the side is retired. But 1 run for Kansas City on 2 hits and 1 left on. We've gone 4. It's 4-1. Kansas City. Top of the 5th. This will be Peters' 3rd inning. 2nd inning, I'm so sorry. Here's Alcaraz to lead it off. Most likely a pinch hitter for Peters in the bottom of the 5th. Maybe not, though. Here's the pitch to Alcaraz. 5-6 right-handed, flies to center. And under it is Berry, 1 away. Now Ed Kirkpatrick struck out and homered. Three-4. Ballpark slash for Kirkpatrick. That should go through left-handed. Will it? Yes, it's a base hit for Kirkpatrick. His 2nd hit of the ball game, not being held. And Jerry Adair, the batter. One 9, left-handed, flies it to left. And Bravo gets under it for the 2nd out. And Bob Oliver is the batter. Here's Peters. And the pitch to Oliver. 6-7 right-handed, grounds it to 2nd X. Kanapa 216. Pretty good there. Uh-oh, 1-2. S1 base hit. E16, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a base hit, and Kirkpatrick goes to 2nd. 2 outs now. And Peters will face Frederico. Tripled and scored, knocked home a run and struck out. Frederico. Pretty good against left-handed pitching. Here's Peters. The pitch to Rico. That's a 4-8 right-handed. Oh, it's going to be a base hit up the middle against a right-hander. No asteroids. Kirkpatrick rounds 3rd. Let's see if he'll come home. 1-12. 2 outs, 1 to 15. No hold, 1 to 16. Nose arm, 1 to 16. He's coming home. They're going to try for it. Here's the throw from Berry, and he is safe. Runners advance. I figured it's worth trying at 80%. I was looking out for Chicago there, but he didn't get him. It's 5-0 now. And Buck Martinez steps up. And they'll pitch to him. We could walk him to get to the pitcher, but then a walk would score another run. I've learned my lesson on that. Here's Peters. The pitch to Buck. 1-8. Left-handed, grounds it to second. No infield is in. And Knopp fields it and throws it to first to Spence, actually to Hansen now playing first, and the side is retired. A run, though, allowed by Gary Peters on 3 singles. Rico got the run batted in there. That gives him 2 for the game. And there's going to be a hitter for Gary Peters. Peters pitched 2 innings, 4 hits, struck out 1, allowed 1. I'm going to check see if Osinski would be available. He pitched in our replay last game. If he pitched on the 26th, he's not available. He is available. So Dan Osinski will come in. He will have pitched 2 games in a row and is going to be a hitter for Peters to lead it off here. Let's see who it is. By the way, Kansas City won this one 10-3 in real worlds. They had no pinch hitters. Gale Hopkins coming in, left-handed hitter to face Hedlund. Actually, Berry leads off. I'm so sorry. So it'll be Hopkins, but first Berry. 0 for 1. Here's Hedlund now. 5-6. Right-handed, triple 1-2, base hit by Berry. Berry is on, and yes, it's going to be Gale Hopkins coming in. It's a 5-1 ball game. Here's Hopkins now. We're just putting him up there for his bat. He's a 1-9 running, can't run. Here's Hedlund, and the pitch to Hopkins. 2-2, lines it to first, and Berry off the bag. Gets tagged by Miyamori for the double play. Wow. It was a liner. Berry started running towards second, thinking it probably would have went through, but Miyamori caught it, and he tagged Berry out as he tried to come back. And it's 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Walt Williams now. 1-for-2. The pitch from Hedlund. That's 3-3 right-handed. Grounds it to first. Again, Miyamori. This time he will throw it to Hedlund, covering the bag, and the side is out. Hedlund pitching good baseball. No runs, 1 hit, none left. We've gone 5. It's a 5-1 ball game, and there's a new pitcher here, Dan Osinski. He has endurance of 2 innings in relief. My guess, Kathy, is that the USA basketball team does some training in the States before the Olympics because it's off season. They've got to do some training. They can't come on cold. That's just my guess, at least. But what do I know, right? Okay, Osinski taking his warm-ups. Hedlund will lead it off. And I'll straighten that out. Whew, God. Okay, Osinski is ready now. Leading it off is Mike Hedlund, a 2 WR. Again, he tripled to knock, actually not to knock in a run. Okay, here's Osinski. The pitch to Hedlund. Top of the 6, 6-11. Right-handed. Single 1 to 9. It goes through. Second hit for Mike Hedlund today. Hedlund is on. And here's Scott Northey now. We'll have another cup of coffee after this half inning. Here's Northey now. Osinski from the stretch with Hedlund on first, no outs. 6-7 right-handed, flies to center. And under it is Berry, 1 away. And here's Miyamori. 1-for-2 today, a solo home run. In the first, he walked and struck out. That rule was changed, a good 20 years ago, Kathy. Give or take. Okay, 1 out, nobody, 1 out, Hedlund on first. Here's the pitch to Fiore. 3-5. And he struck him out. 2 down. And here's Luis Alcaraz. He's 1-for-3. .68 right-handed, single 1 to 10. Oh, stopped by Hansen at first, and he throws to Osinski covering the bag, and the side is retired. I understand that issue with amateurs, but they changed the rule. And that's no runs, one hit, one left. We've gone 5 1/2 here. And it is 5-1 Kansas City. Again, our next game up is Houston at Cincinnati from Crosley Field. It'll be Griffin pitching for Houston, and Jerry Adigo for the Reds. I think now's a good time as ever to go grab some coffee, put some milk in it, step back, smell the roses. Great opportunity to stop and smell the roses. Ringo had an album called Stop and Smell the Roses. It was a solo album. And it's a pretty smart thing to do. We go through life, I say, many times, much of our life, we go through life in a trance, attending to the minutia of everyday living. And it's not very often that we stop and break out of that trance, which is quite easy to do if you put your mind to it, and smell those roses. Enjoy life, savor, appreciate, and so forth. I was made to be happy. The fact that I have a history of psychosocial, biogenetic depression and anxiety does not mean I don't have the capacity for joy. I do. And when I am. My danger there is getting too happy. Had a little down period last evening, and I took an action. I called my son and daughter-in-law. Felt much better afterwards. Okay, Hedlund's going to come out here, and he's going to pitch his first endurance inning here to the heart of this White Sox order, Louis Aparicio, and that is good coffee. Wow. Louis with a sacrifice bunt and flew to left. Oh, that is good coffee. And we're gonna wait, definitely wait till after I speak to my son. He calls me every day after work, sometime between 5 and 5:30. Depending on when he gets off. He has to wait till the job gets done. He technically gets off at 5. He gets overtime after 5. Sometimes he's got to wait. And then and only then will I ingest this beautiful little thing. I don't know if you all can see it, but it's sitting there and it's got my name on it. That hit. And I'm going to take that whole thing. And that's something to look forward to. No use in baking in the morning when all that's going to do to you is tire you out for the rest of the day. But to wait till the time is right. I understand some people, for different reasons, take it early for pain and other ailments, but certainly no need to do that for me. Okay, Aparicio steps up to lead it off here, bottom of the sixth. Hedlund has pitched very nicely. 1 run in 5 innings. Here's the pitch to Aparicio. That's a 2-3 right-handed, walked him. So Aparicio is on. 1-19, 1-20, being held 1-18. He gets a lead on a 4 and 5. He'll go for the lead. Does not get it. He's being held though. And here's Hansen with very little space to write him in. So we'll just create some space there. Hansen a C bunter. White Sox down by 4. Here's the pitch from Hedlund. 1-5 right-handed, flies it to left, and under it is Kirkpatrick for the out. 1 away. And here's Big Bill Melton. Melton 0 for 2. The polling shows that Harris and Trump are basically tied. And Trump is down from previous polling. It's hard to predict, but, you know, if they focus on Pennsylvania and Michigan, I think that she might win. If they win Michigan and Pennsylvania, I think she has a good shot to win, but I am by no means a specialist in the electoral map. There's other places that would be important. Georgia. Here's Hedlund now, with 1 out, Aparicio being held at first. Pitch to Melton. That's 1-9, and he flies it to left. Again, it's Kirkpatrick to make the catch, 2 away. And here's Ed Herman. Unbelievable. And they're holding their convention late, but it's coming up. When is the convention? The GNC. August 19. Wow. Well, when you think about it, you know, I always considered the presidential election to start after Labor Day for just in terms of full blown. And she'll get a bump from the convention. That's 3 weeks from now. Okay, here's Herman, 2 outs. Aparicio on first. Here's the pitch. 2-8, right-handed, walked him. So Hedlund is 1 hit or walk away. I'm not sure safety is the way to go. She's got to win Wisconsin. Of course, she's got to win Minnesota. Maybe she should just go for it and pick Shapiro, even though he's Jewish. Because he's anti-genocide. Okay, he's anti-Hamas, he's anti-Israel indiscriminately bombing the Palestinian territory. So we'll see, Kathy. It's a tough decision. I mean, if she goes for, it's a real tough call. Okay, Hedlund is one hit or walk away from fatigue here in the bottom of the sixth. Just looking to see who might be available. Mosif Drabowski pitched in the last game. I want to see if he pitched on the 26th. If he did, he's not eligible. No, he is eligible. He is eligible. He did not pitch. Mosif is eligible. Mosif is warming. How do you like that? They're using him. Mosif Drabowski, the right-hander. Warming again. Okay, here's Herman. Here's Bravo now. First and second, 2 away. Hedlund trying to get out of this and maintain fatigue. Endurance, I'm sorry. It's kind of sad that people think picking a Gretchen Whitmer and having 2 women on the ticket is not going to work. But, you know, there's 2 men on a ticket. You know what I'm saying? And I mean it. Really. I always like someone who is governed rather than just only a senator. And fortunately, although she was a senator, and before that a prosecutor, she has been in the administration for almost 4 years, Harris. And that gives her the experience for the presidency. Okay, Hedlund, the pitch to Bravo. 6-7, left-handed, grounds to second X. That will be Alcaraz 3-10. .310, 1-3, S2 goes through. Oh my, that's gonna score a run. 5-9-13. E10. It's gonna be an S2 base hit. Aparicio scores. Herman goes to third. It's a 5-2 ball game. Second run batted in for Bravo. He's knocked in both runs, and that's it for Hedlund. He is the winner of record. Hedlund is being taken out, having reached fatigue here. And it's going to be Mosif Drabowski. Coming in for the save. Mo is a -2-0. -2-1, I'm sorry. And if he can finish it, he would be the save. He would get the save. It's now a 5-2 game. It's first and third, 2 outs. And Bobby Knopp will come up. Here's Mo Drabowski. Grabowski is set from the stretch. The pitch to Knopp. Big Mo. 2-6 right-handed. Grounds it back to Mo. He fields it. And he throws to Miyamori. Mo to Miyamori to retire the side. But one more run for Chicago on 2 walks and a base hit. And we've gone 6. It is a 5-2 game. Hedlund ends up having pitched 5 2/3, the winner of record. He allowed 6 hits, walked 2, struck out 1, and allowed responsible for 2 runs. I think he did fine. And we're going to take a little break. When we come back, it will be Osinski pitching, probably his last inning, as they'd have a pinch hitter for him in the bottom of the 7th. We're heading to the later innings. My name is Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Oh, that's good coffee. Wow. Whew. See what kind of coffee we got left here. All right, we can top this one off, and we have a little left, another half cup or so. Oh, that's good coffee. Woo! Top of the 7th, Dan Osinski in his first full inning of endurance, probably his final inning, if he gets through it. Here's Kirkpatrick, 2 for 3, homered, singled, and scored. Osinski, the windup, the pitch to Kirkpatrick. 4-6, left-handed, walked him. So Eddie is on first here to lead it off. Not being held. Here's Jerry Adair. Osinski working from the stretch in his first endurance inning, actually. Actually, no, I'm so sorry. Oh, he pitched one. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hedlund reached fatigue. That's what that is. He pitched 1 inning. He's in his first, this is his 2nd inning. And therefore, he is in his first endurance inning. Okay, Osinski from the stretch. The pitch to Adair. 5-10, right-handed, grounds it to short X. This could be 2. Or not. Aparicio, though, 222. A G1 is a double. Double play, G1, 17. G1 gets to it if he doesn't make the error. 4, 7, 8, 9, E22. It's going to be a G1 double play. Aparicio to second baseman Knopp, to first baseman Hansen. 2 outs. Now Al Oliver is the batter. Here's the pitch from Osinski. 6-7, right-handed, flies to center. This should end the inning. It's Ken Berry under it, and the side is out. No runs for the Royals on a walk. None left on after the double play. It's the 7th inning stretch. Okay, here's Mo Drabowski. Now he is in his first full inning of relief. He pitched the 3rd in the 6th, getting Knopp to tap back to him for the out. It's going to be Ken Berry leading it off. Then there will be a hitter for Osinski. With the White Sox down by 3. Here's Mo. I feel good with Mo in there. Here's the pitch, 5-12, right-handed, grounds to Miyamori at first. He is a 319. Miyamori, 319, 15, 3 gets to it, G1, E19, 510, 11. Oh, and he boots it. Oh, Miyamori, we still love you. We have unconditional love. Even when you make an error. That's the first error of the ball game. You're true blue. All right, JD. You like Mayor Pete and Whitmer. They check the boxes, but I think the U.S. isn't ready for 2 females on a ticket or a female gay male. I think Kelly is the safest pick. I agree, JD. I agree, JD. And, you know, JD, I embrace diversity, LGBTQ+. I embrace women. They're half the frickin' population. I embrace all religions, ethnicities and cultures, subcultures. But I'm Jewish, but I think Shapiro might be a risky pick in this climate. Even though he takes a good position, he's pro-Israel and anti-genocide against Palestinians. You know, he's very outspoken about that. So I agree with you. Kelly might be the best pick. Who do I think is the best qualified? I think Whitmer and Shapiro, because they've actually governed states. But, you know, that's the way that goes. There's going to be a hitter for Osinski. Two innings, no runs. Oh, thank you, JD. I appreciate that, and it's nice to have you come into text. Let's see who's going to hit here. They don't have much. It's going to be Tommy McCraw. He is a left-handed hitter. We'll see who's coming in due course. McCraw steps in with Berry on first, no outs. The White Sox are down by 3 here, 5-2. Here's Grabowski. The pitch from Mo. 4-4, left-handed, catcher X. That's Martinez of 416. (14-4). It's a pass ball. Let's see if it's worse. 6-10-15. E16. It is a PF with a runner on first. It is a pass ball. And Berry goes to second on that. McCraw now with a full count. A pass ball charge to Martinez. You're a Strat-O-Matic player? Here's McCraw now, full count. Grabowski now. And the pitch to McCraw. 6-7, left-handed. Grounds it to second B with a runner on second. Six, 7. Grounds it to second. He will advance to third, Berry, on the ground out by McCraw. 1 out, and Berry is on third. A fly ball can bring him home. Here's Walt Williams. You're an African-American straight male, and I also appreciate, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Great to hear. I accept people, you know what I mean? I may not accept the religions. I don't think religion is a very good thing. I'm agnostic. I do understand that since, you know, for the past 2,000 years, religion may have served as a bulwark against immorality, but I'm really humanistic. I'm sorry to even get into that. Here's Williams with Berry on third, one out. 4-6 right-handed. That's a double 1-7. Chasing for it is Rico, and he makes the catch, but the runner will tag. No question mark. A sacrifice fly by Williams. That's an unearned run. Charge to Drabowski, if you will. Oh, you haven't played in years. Wow. So it's 2 outs, nobody on, 5-3 ball game. Okay, Drabowski trying to get out of this. Here's Aparicio. 1-7 right-handed, flies to center. This should end the inning. Under it is Northey. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. That's me exactly. 1 run. No hits. The error. A ground ball moving him over, a pass ball. Actually, a pass ball and then a ground ball. Sacrifice fly. It's 5-3. We've got a ball game here. That's exactly me too. That's my and that was meaning. I embrace what I call transcendent functions. Love, relationships, creativity that go beyond my organism, that are outside of me. Do I believe that there is a spirit that survives the death of the body? No, I don't believe that. But if people want to believe that, that's okay. That must be a very, very reassuring thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're heading to the top of the 8th. It's going to be a new pitcher here. And we're going to take a peek to see who's available. As you could see, for the White Sox, it was an 11-10 win by Kansas City the last game. White Sox went through a lot of pitchers. We're going to look on the 26th to see who would be eligible so that it's not 2 games in a row. Oh, here it is. Yeah, oh, everybody's available. Wow, okay. Let's see who we're going to bring in here after McCraw pinch hit for Osinski. My goodness, they really... I mean, I could bring Murphy in again. Why not? God, he's the only decent reliever. We'll bring him in. But if they need someone after him, they don't have much. So Murphy, a right-hander, taking his warm-ups, and it will be Frederico leading it off top of the 8th. It's 5-3, actually a close ball game. Here's Frederico stepping in the batter's box. He'll hit. He's 2 for 3, a triple and scored, struck out and singled. He's knocked in 2 runs. Here's the pitch from Murphy. right-handed, 310, and he walked him. So Rico is on. And Buck Martinez, the batter, and Mo Drabowski comes out on deck. Here's Murphy now. The pitch to Martinez. 4-6, right-handed, 1-1 to 10. It's dropping and rolling for a triple by Buck Martinez. Oh my. Rico scores. And there's some insurance. Second run batted in for Buck Martinez. Let's look at that again. Rico, the right-hander. I'm sorry, Murphy, the right-hander. 4-6 right-handed. There it is, 1-1 to 10. As good as he is with that 2.01 ERA, he let up that triple. He's got that on his card. And here comes Drabowski now in a 6-3 ball game. They're going to stay with him. Drabowski is a 4 WR. Okay, it's Martinez on third, no outs, 1 in, 6-3 Royals. Pitch from Murphy. 1-7 struck him out. 1 down. And here's Scott Northey. Okay, Murphy now. And the pitch. 310 right-handed, struck him out. That's 2 away. And here's Miyamori. 1 for 3, homered, walked, struck out twice. Here's the pitch from Murphy. 4-4 left-handed, catcher X. I'll tell you, with a runner on third, that could bring, if he passes it, or it's wild, the catcher is Herman, a 4-5. This could bring in a run. 4-5, 24. It's a G2 dribbler in front of the plate. Herman, 6'10", 13. E5. And he throws him out. Nice play by Herman. The side is retired, but there was 1 run on a walk to Rico, and then the triple by Buck Martinez, the catcher. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. And Mo Drabowski. He's pitched 1 1/3, allowed an unearned run last inning. Really not his fault at all. It's going to be Hansen, his second at bat. He's in for Spence. Here's Drabowski, the pitch to Hansen. 4-11, right-handed. Ballpark blast. Hansen, though, does not have the power. It would be a single, but it's a 19, though. In Chicago. It's a long fly to left, caught by Kirkpatrick. 1 out. Now here's Bill Melton. Got a little coffee left for the 9th. Drabowski into his windup. 1-9, right-handed, flies it to left again. It's Kirkpatrick. 2 away. And here's Ed Herman. 6-3 ball game. Herman, 2 for 2 with a walk. .312, right-handed, single 1 to 7, lines to second, caught by Alcaraz. And it's a 1-2-3 for Mo, and that's why they brought him in. We're heading to the top of the ninth. It's Danny Murphy in his second inning of relief. He allowed 1 run in the 8th, his first inning. It'll be Alcaraz, Kirkpatrick, and Adair. And if you're looking ahead to the bottom of the ninth, it'll be Bravo, Knopp, and Berry for the White Sox. Absolutely, Kathy. S for save. S for Superman. And we got a full cup left. We've got a full cup of coffee left here. Whoa. That's right. Oh, Lord. Ah. Okay. Top of the ninth, it's Murphy again. Here's Alcaraz leading it off. Murphy winds and deals. 2-11, right-handed, grounds it to third for Melton, and he throws it to first, 1 away. Here's Eddie Kirkpatrick now. Six, 7, left-handed, fly ball center for Berry, 2 outs, and Jerry Adair. Actually, yeah, absolutely, both and is really the way to go. Yeah, why not? Ah. 2 outs, nobody on. Adair at the plate. Here's Murphy. 3-6, right-handed, grounds it to first. Fielded by Hansen. And he throws to Murphy, covering the bag. We're heading to the bottom of the ninth. 6-3 Royals. They will sweep the series if Mo Drabowski can save it here. They won the first 3 games of this 4-game series, including an 11-10 thriller in the 3rd game. Angel Bravo leads it off for the Chi Sox. Okay, here's Mo. He gets the sign from Martinez. The pitch to Bravo. That's 3-6 right-handed. Pops it up to short for Adair. He makes the catch. 1 away. Now Bobby Knopp. And the pitch from Drabowski. 4-6 right-handed. That's a double, 1-7. It goes through for the double. Knopp on second. Now Ken Berry. White Sox down by 3. Here's Drabowski now. 1-5. Oh my. Triple 1-3. Oh, it's a 4. Caught by Kirkpatrick. What a catch. 2 outs. Let's look at that again. Oh, a running shoestring catch. It was 1-5 right-handed. Triple 1-3 on Berry's card. It was a 4. It was hit to left field. What a beauty for Kirkpatrick, saving a run. And now there'll be a hitter for Murphy. With 2 outs. Coming in to hit will be Dwayne Josephson. Josephson, the pinch hitter, with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. White Sox by 3. Here's Grabowski, 1 out away from the save. From the stretch, and the pitch to Josephson. 2-7, grounds it to second. Alcaraz has it. He throws to Amore, and the ball game is over. What a game. The final, Kansas City 5, Chicago 3. The win goes to Hedlund. He pitched 5 2/3. Grabowski, a very well-deserved save, 3 1/3, allowing 1 hit, no walks, 1 unearned run. Very well-deserved. The loss goes to Rath. The final line, KC 5 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. Chicago 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. And if you're following our replay, this will be put into the books after our next game. But just to show you, if you can see, this will put Kansas City 53 games out of first place. Seattle now with only a 1-game lead, and they have a doubleheader against Minnesota later this date. If they get swept, Seattle and Kansas City would be tied. So that's the ball game. I'm going to set up the next one for about a 7:30 start. I want to say thank you, Kathy, for being here. Thank you, JD. Nice to hear from you. And thank you, everybody else in the Strat-O-Matic network. This has been a broadcast of the Strat-O-Matic network. And I'll catch you all later.